Welcome to this Warhammer Quest the Silver Tower gameplay video. I noticed there weren't very many of these online, so I decided to make one just on sort of spur of the moment. So I've set up this board with some models on it, and I also have a dice rolling tray and characters over there. Hello. And this will allow me to show you a bit of how the gameplay works. Let's start with the basics. We have two heroes. We have the questing knight here, or the knight quester I should say, and we have a Mistweaver over here, and they're facing off against two Carrick acolytes. Now we haven't started our turn yet, so the dice aren't rolled, but this could be the start of a typical turn, where the players have explored and entered into the space and probably done something else, and now the bad guys have had their turn, and now it's the hero's turn again. So we're gonna start off with some dice rolling and get going. The first set of dice that we have to roll are the destiny dice, which live on the destiny wheel, and these will be rolled by the rune marked player, the rune marked player being this player right here, the Mistweaver, and there are these 5 purple dice, and they're rolled in this dice tray, and we get a 1, 3, double 5, and a 6. Now that's good news and bad. So they're going to be put over here, but not only the unique numbers are put up. So the double 5s means that there is a slop that will appear on the field, and the slop is of course a chaos familiar, and it's luckily we're going to avoid that because it only appears if there are 3 or more adversaries on the field, and there are only 2, 1 and 2, so we're gonna have to actually miss the chaos familiar, which is a good thing. I was a bit worried there. Now we have our destiny dice, so we're gonna move over and start with the rune marked player. Now the rune marked player is the Mistweaver, and it's gonna roll her 4 action dice like so, and double 2s, 3 and a 6, so we're gonna place those over here, and now she gets to take her actions. So she is gonna go, now she would like to use her bedazzle, which is an area stun. That's a very useful trait. However, she is in the wrong space. As you can see, she's not in the same space as the actual adversaries, so that's not gonna work. She can't use her illusory assault either. That's a missile attack and needs to trace a line of sight. She can trace the line of sight to this guy, but if she does, she might remove the only viable target for the Knight Questor. So she's gonna spend her first die to move, and her move allows her to go 1, 2, 3 like so. Now her line of sight is blocked to that acolyte because there's a black border around this space, but she can clearly see this one, so she is going to use this 3 to do an illusory assault, and that's a missile attack, so it just needs line of sight, and it hits on a 3+. Oh, it's a miss. That's a shame. So she is actually gonna go and nick this die because she can. So this die gets nicked, which means this one is moved down. It's locked, she cannot use that. And she now has a 6, just like this one. And she's going to use that for her bedazzle. And she just needs to hit a 3+ on this guy to stun him. She is not having any good luck today. So she's going to do her second bedazzle, that's this one. And she's not having any luck. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to see if I can stun this guy on a 3+. No, it's all 2s today. Just 2s, that's fantastic. So she's stuck, she hasn't done anything this turn. And she is a bit exposed, but she's not going to move back, she's just going to take it. And that leads us into the Knight Questor. And this die is moved back because it's not locked for him. And he rolls his dice. 1, 2, 2, 2, 6. Okay, so it's not all bad. Okay, so he's going to use his 1, obviously, to move, to get up close and personal to this guy. And I'm thinking, because this Acolyte has a shield, so he has 4 in vigor, which means he is not going to go down all that easy. I'm thinking Thunder Charged Strike. It's a hit on 3+. Let's hope. Oh yeah, so he hits that and does 3 points of damage to this Acolyte. That works out just well. So he now has 1 die left, or 1 vigor left. So we're going to go for Warblade on him with one of our 2s, and that hits on 3+. Oh yeah, so that's another 2 damage. So that this guy has now been removed from the game. He's been slashed up completely. Now we have 1 die left here, and we have 2 die left over here. So the Knight Questor is going to use this die. And since he's the last player in this round, the last die over here on our destiny wheel is not locked, so he now gets to move. He only has 3 in move, but it's still 1, 2, 3. So he's standing right in front of the Adept. The Adept is, of course, the Acolyte with just the sword, and he is going to go for his Warblade Strike for 3+, and he hits that just neatly in the face of the Adept. Very nicely done. 2 wounds, and he has 1 die. He has 1 vigor left, so he's going to take the last destiny die to roll that. Hopefully that's going to sort everything out. And he does not. He misses. So the Adept is still in play, and we now move over to the Adversary Phase. So during the Adversary Phase, we have to roll on the behavior table for the Carrick Acolyte to see what this guy is actually going to do with his remaining life. It doesn't look too good for him, especially since if he can't kill the Knight Questor, the Knight Questor is not going to block line of sight for the Mistweaver, so the Mistweaver is just going to pelt him with missiles next turn anyway, so it's a bad time to be a Carrick Acolyte. So he's going to roll on the behavior table. I'm just going to use one of these dice. And it's a 4, which means that he's going to go and move towards the nearest hero and then attack with whatever weapon is in range. Now luckily he doesn't have to move very far. He's already in range, so he is going to pick up his 2 dice for his Cursed Blade. And he is going to try to hit that with a 4+. So 4+ for him. See, it's bad luck all around. The tower does not discriminate. So he misses his both attacks. So he's not going to be able to do very much. Now the turn is over. So the Mistweaver loses the last remaining action die. New turn. The Rune Mark moves over to the Knight Questor, who's now the Rune Mark player, who picks up the Destiny die. And rolls double 1s. Okay, so I'm not going to do an unexplored event because it would drag this out too long. But we have a 3 and a 5. That's going to have to do. And then the Knight Questor is going to pick up his dice. That's good. That's really good. So he just needs to inflict 1 more wound on the Acolyte. So he's just going to use his blade, and he hits on a 3+. On a 3+, doing 2 more damage. This guy only takes 3 in total, so he's been removed from the game, which means that the Knight Questor is now without opponent, as he is supposed to. And now they could move. He could use one of his remaining dice to move and explore the end of the room, to look into the next room, to use an explore move. However, if they stay here, as there are no enemies on the playing field, they will get a respite and they can look for treasure and stuff. So they're in the treasure chamber, they're going to do that. So we're going to end our gameplay like this. I just wanted to show you quickly how the dice rolling in Destiny dice worked. And I'm very sorry that the Mistweaver didn't get any of her shots or effects off, but that's the way it is in the realms of chaos. You don't know what's going to happen. Destiny can be very, very fickle. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I might make some more. So like this if you want to see some more footage about Silver Tower, some playthrough on exploration and unexplored events and things like that. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.